So you really decided to take me out on a date to Subway. Do you not have money for something nicer?
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Why would you say that?
I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course. Give me my phone back.
Are you recording? You think this is funny?
Give me my phone back.
I don't think this girl deserves me.
He took her to the Subway on the first date and she thought that it wasn't at her level, and it backfired.
Please stop spending your money on these women. Taking them on dates, buying them gifts, trying to impress them. They don't like you, okay? And it's a terrible financial mistake. Let me show you why.
Let's start by saying that this concept should be very well understood by everyone, okay? I'm just gonna show you mathematically why it's an awful decision. So we're just gonna start off with literally a basic relationship plane, all right? So right here, this is the line that shows what a woman will expect from you, what she will try to make you do to win her over or spend time with her, have access to her in any regard, okay? And yes, it is downward sloping. This one means attraction level, how much the woman likes you. That could be sexually, romantically, anything that is driving her to want to have access to you, okay? So obviously, attraction level and expectation, they have an opposite relationship, right? Inverse relationship. So the more a woman is attracted to you, the less she will expect from you. So okay, maybe you didn't buy her the perfect gift that she wanted, but she's just happy you thought about her at all, okay? Or maybe, you didn't spend $200 on that date like social media says you're supposed to. You only spent $50, but really she's just happy to be there, okay?
We all know this is accurate, and this is the reason simps are required to go above and beyond just to prove themselves to them, while Chads and Tyrone don't have to do anything, but still are able to get everything they want. And in some cases, these guys get cash from modern women.
So, conversely, the less a woman is attracted to you, the more she will be expecting from you, okay? In her head, she's thinking, why am I even entertaining you when I have bills, things to do, friends, places to be, etc., right? So in her head, to compensate for her time, she needs something that's greater than what she would have done with it otherwise, because she don't really like you, okay?
Key statement: they don't like you. Never understand dudes that go on dates where you gotta hassle to get her on the date. The second she don't want to go on the date, she don't exist. The more she likes you, the more rules she breaks for you. The less she likes you, the more rules she makes for you. Always remember this, fellas. Just date who likes you. It's that simple. All those expectations are for people they don't like. Trust. Very bad financial mistake. I learned it the very hard way. To be honest, I am glad that she took the time to put this information on paper, as it might help those who still weren't able to get it, even though it has been said numerous times. I know some people are visual, they need to see things, and this is how they learn. Hopefully, this will serve as a lesson so those guys stop wasting their time and money on people who are not on the same page, those who pretend to be interested, but in reality just want free attention and validation. Any guys trying hard to get women's attention should ask themselves the following question: why aren't Chads required to do this much to get the attention they get? We have seen many videos where women complain about Chad they spend their money on. In many occasions, they travel to other countries or states to see him, only to get ghosted or ignored. But still, they are willing to do more for the same guy. So, why are other guys required to empty their bank accounts just to prove themselves, while she is the one doing all the investment when dealing with Chad? Why are you the one who will have to take her to the top restaurant in the city? The answer is there, but only those who are real with themselves will be able to see it, and those who decide to turn a blind eye to this information will continue to unnecessarily spend their money. As she said, this is simple. If you notice that she expects a lot from you, it means that her interest level is low, so it's up to you to decide whether you want to engage in that type of dynamic.
Instead of appreciating the date he organized, she decided to call him out on it, as it wasn't at her level, but it backfired.
So you really decided to take me out on a date to Subway.
What's wrong with Subway?
Do you not have money for something nicer?
What a polite question to ask on a first date.
I thought we were gonna go do something else on this.
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Oh my.
Why would you say that?
I I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
At least he can't complain about her honesty. She was straight to the point. Now all the cards are on the table, and it's up to him to decide what he wants to do with this information.
See, that's why I brought you to Subway. To see what your true character was.
I got dressed this morning. I got up and I got ready and I took a shower and I did all the basics just to come somewhere nicer.
Are they trying to say that they wouldn't have done that otherwise?
And where do you work?
Papa John's.
That makes sense. Let me guess, you're a delivery driver?
Yes.
Pitiful.
The phrase, those that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, comes to mind.
I don't think you should be worried about dating. I think you should be worried about your light bill. Because clearly you couldn't take me somewhere nicer, so I'm not interested.
Well, don't they seem just charming?
You work at fucking Papa John's.
Because I would give you anything you wanted.
But a date to Subway, huh? You know, that really proves to me how much you wanted me and how much you valued my time.
I think he was smart for choosing that place for their first date. It gave him the opportunity to know more about her. Those vital information wouldn't be disclosed if they went to a posh place.
I wanted to get to know you.
At least that part, it seems, is going rather well.
Why does it matter where I take you? I don't have to take you to a steakhouse just to get to know you.
Give me my phone back.
Are you recording? You think this is funny?
Give me my phone back.
I don't think this girl deserves me.
And I, for one, am inclined to agree.
Wearing a beanie on a date is all I needed to see. I don't think this girl deserves me. What a king. Bro matched her energy immediately and I loved it. Dude found out everything he needed to know at Subway. My first date with my now wife was for an ice cream. Best $10 I've spent. My first date with my husband was a walk. No food, no money, just time spent to talk. We ended up walking and talking for 2 hours. Been together 6 years. Based on her energy and expectations, I believe the best place he should have taken her to would be Papa John's where he works, and use the employee discount to pay for their food. That alone would have saved him some money, and he would be able to get the information he needed without having to leave his workplace. One of the good things he did in this interaction was match the vibe she was giving. It made her understand that he is a confident man who knows how to position himself, and I am pretty sure she wasn't ready for that reaction. I don't know what outcome she expected from this date. It seems like people are viewing relationships as a way to get their financial load off of their back, and this mindset is changing our dating scene. And it got to the point where they no longer feel uncomfortable stating their intention when meeting guys for the first time. Did you notice what she said in this part of the video?
Why would you say that?
I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
I don't know what outcomes she expected after that revelation. We know most women would want to find a provider, someone to take care of the family, but it hits differently when they are blunt and put in the guy's face the first time they meet. It will definitely make him feel like there isn't a genuine interest from her side, and this information would eventually change his perspective related to that interaction. Nobody wants to be in a position where their date tells them that they are on it only for the money. But at the end of the day, she did him a favor by giving him that information as it helped him to decide what to do next. It's better now than later when things are more complicated.
Crazy for a man to try to use a woman for a free meal. Like, what are you
Why is
doing?
that? Why is that crazy? We both eat.
Yeah. My whole thing is, it's just, again, can I say it to the women, but it's just like, if you don't have money and you're broke, you should not be dating.
No.
You shouldn't be trying to sign up.
I'm talking about being hungry.
I'm talking about.
Then we could be friends and I will buy you a meal as my friend. Why are we on a date? You're in no position to be in a relationship.
But I'm in no position to be in a relationship that we're going to be 50-50 in, that we're going to be equals in.
Well, I wouldn't be in that dynamic.
You don't want to be an equal with your partner.
I want to be equal with my partner, but I feel like my philosophies I have for myself, I have for my partner. So my philosophy for myself is I need to be able to provide for myself before I join lives with somebody else. If you're in a position where you cannot afford to eat, I will help you as a friend, but that means that you shouldn't be in a predicament to.
But that's not what I'm saying, because I'm able to provide for myself because I showed up to the date alive. Okay, so I've clearly been eating.
This sounds like there's some deeper problems.
No, it's not a deep problem. I'm asking a serious question because it's okay for us to spend money on y'all, right? Mm-hmm. But y'all don't want to spend money on us.
Women date while broke all the time, though. I actually had ladies who have gotten me food when we went out on a date because they were givers. I'm forever grateful for these women opening my eyes to show that when a woman likes you, she will take care of you in little ways as well. I've never seen a woman or heard a woman take a man out on a date when they first meet. Her buying a man a meal doesn't mean he's broke or unable to take care of himself. I would agree with her statement if it applies to both sides. Anyone who can't afford or isn't willing to pay for their meal shouldn't waste their time trying to meet people. They have a better issue to solve. They need to sort their finances first, and when things get better, they can think about meeting someone.
I'm in no position to be in a relationship that we're going to be 50-50 in, that we're going to be equals in.
Well, I wouldn't be in that dynamic.
You don't want to be an equal with your partner.
I want to be equal with my partner, but I feel like you...
She definitely wants to be equal to her partner, but not in this department. When it comes to this matter, she wants to be on her feminine side and let the man lead. Equality isn't a good topic when the finances are on the table. It was interesting that she doesn't want to pay for a guy's meal, as it indicates that he is broke. But those aren't linked. A woman can buy the guy she is talking to a plate of food as a gesture to show that she also cares and is interested in him. Her mindset will eventually bring some challenges to her dating life, especially if she wants to deal with confident men, as they also have standards and expectations, and one of those is the reciprocation of the energy they put in. So as soon as they realize that she is a taker, they will be out.
In the next video, we have the perfect example of the side effects of simps action. This is what happens when they have their DM full of simps giving free attention and validation.
We need to stop dating ugly men. We're feeding into their delusions. They think they can pull every one of us now.
At this point, I do understand why she decided to make this video. Why wouldn't she when there is a huge flood of simps on her DM showering her with free attention? As long as those guys keep using this strategy to get women's attention, we're going to have more and more videos like this. We already know what they are telling her, and it probably led her to believe that she is the best in the world. I am pretty sure that most of us would have the same mindset. If we had the same level of free attention she is getting from simps, that would have made us delusional as well. Imagine having many women in your DM, sending you cash for no reason, offering you gifts and trips just to have the opportunity to be by your side. I know that would have made you think that you are the man, and it clearly explains her video. The way things are going, we will definitely see many more videos like this, and we know it won't stop as long as simps keeps giving them a false idea of their SMV.
Welcome to our self-development section. Today we will talk about another very important step that you can't ignore or skip if you want to achieve anything in your life. You need to understand that there is no way you will be able to make it if you want to avoid this step. This is what separates you from your goals and dreams. In other words, you are on one side, whatever you want to achieve is on another side, and that step is in the middle. So you will need to go through it if you want to reach your goal.
That's it. That's the magic pill. That is probably why you don't have what you want or whatever you say you want in this life. The unfortunate reality of the situation is most things worth having are on the other side of an overwhelming degree of consistency for an extraordinary period of time. How did I build social media platforms combined to over 1 million people? Consistency. I haven't missed a post in over a year. How did I build a physique that I was proud of? Consistency. I have only missed a handful of workouts in 7 or 8 years. That is not sexy, it is not fun most of the time, but that doesn't make it less true. The thing that you want most is either going to be difficult, boring, or both, as my friend Backstage says. It is the unfortunate truth, and you're not having it, you don't have it yet, because you cannot stick to something for an extraordinary period of time without the immediate payoff or result. The world belongs to those who can work without seeing the result of their continued work. If you can just extend your time horizons on your goals and stick to something for an incredible amount of time, you'll probably have what you want. Just don't stop showing up. It isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
I'm sure most of us know about it already, but for some reason the majority either don't want to do it or think they can find a shortcut to their desired destination. But this is not the way to go about it. You need to be willing to follow the proper order of things, and this is when you will be able to achieve the success you want. Many people like to compare themselves to those who already made it, and many call them lucky for achieving the level of success they have, not realizing that a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of dedication, and late hours are behind what they call lucky. Unless you are somehow blessed with something that changes your life, You need to understand that it will require a certain level of effort and dedication to get whatever you want. We can take the gym, for example. We know most would want to have a great body, but only those who are willing to put the work in daily will be able to get the body they want. Your dream shape won't be achievable by going to the gym once or twice per week. That is not possible, and the same principles apply to other things in life, especially when it comes to big achievements. This is all for today's video, and we hope you like it. Make sure you check our channel tomorrow so you don't miss our daily upload.